So, Fit Fam, it's your guy, the push-up guy, ready to bring you the whiteboard, because you know what time it is. It's the day 30 calisthenic program. As you can see, we're on day 8. Need to get another marker. Calisthenics brought to you by BuggsFitness, created by, your one and truly push-up guy. Just like last week, we got 5 sets, 3 to 5 sets depending on your level. 4 exercise for the workout, 1 minute work, 30-second rest. So we putting in more work than we over there chilling. Like I said, 80% you put in that work, 20% is having fun, bringing positivity into this, right? Because you're focused in the dark mode, killing this shit, right? But you also gotta be positivity so you don't burn out and grow that momentum and motivation and all that, right? Upper body today, like last time, but this time we taking it up a notch. So we starting off with push-ups, regular push-ups, plank push-ups, dips, and chin-ups. All right. If you don't got a dip bar, you can use a bench, and then bam, simple as that. Just go as low as you can. That's comfortable. That's not feel like, oh, my arm's about to rip. Because I know there's people that be like, oh, it's not good for your shoulders. But it's like the thing is not the only thing that's bad for your shoulders is not getting enough movement through. Just keeping them still like this or restricting the movement when you're able to go like this or like a baton, like you're passing baton, like just like how they say like with your knees, like you're supposed to be doing that as a squat. That's how you get up off the floor. Like, come on now. Most of these exercises are related to stuff that you do on a daily basis. All right. And then plank push up is in a plank position, and then we just boom, 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 bam. All right. Regular push-ups, just depending on your goal. Most likely is for everybody's regular push-ups. If not, then I want you to increase time under tension. So increase the time that you're going down or hold it at the down position for a couple of seconds and then slow back up. That's the advanced way. For basic and intermediate, or beginner, you do knees or incline if you need to. I want to see at least like 5 regular push-ups. And an intermediate regular push-ups, you already know. Alright, so we're going to start the clock. We're going to try to do this in around 30 minutes. Alright. And we got push-ups for minutes at least. And let's get this thing started. And then for advanced, you just go slow. Right? or pause at the bottom and explode up. So you know, it's going 1, 2, bam, or 1, 2, 3, bam. Right, that's how you get increase our progress from the regular push-up, right? All right, 30-second rest. And then we're gonna do plank push-ups. And even if you're just like you're starting off from a couch potato and doing this, you know, right from the jump, you know, break that minute up. You know, do 10 seconds and then a 3-second rest, and keep doing it, or 5, 10 push-ups, 3-second rest. 5 push-ups, 3-second rest. Plank push-ups for a minute. 30-second rest. And then we're on to the dips. If you don't have if you don't have, I mean, you should be able to have something on the dip. Use a chair, a bench, table. You know, walk outside by the curb and do it. 1 minute dips. Let's get it. Let me show you. You're just going straight down, right? You're not going forward or none of that, right? You're straight down as far as you can. And then this is basically the easiest way for beginners, because if you need to, just use your legs. And then you always want to keep your arms close together instead of wide if you know worried about your shoulder though. Use your shoulders. 30-second rest. Use your shoulders to your benefit. It's a muscle that you're supposed to utilize with almost every upper body exercise. So it's either you need to work on the fundamentals like the rest of us, or improve the 5 key components. One of the key components, which is your shoulder. All right, 1 minute chin-ups. Let me see if I can do it on this. Which means overhand. So you're going like this, your elbows is pointing forward, right? Instead of coming to your side. Oh, damn. It's kind of high. And then, just like how I'm doing, if you're a couch potato, you just do it a certain amount, give yourself some rest, and then go back at it. I'm doing the L-sit hold because it's the only way I could do it with this. All right, 30-second rest. And now we're back to set 2 with the push-ups. And like I said, if you're struggling, you gotta prioritize the key components of getting better at these exercises. All right, minute push-ups, let's go. Right? Like for this, the main muscle that's supposed to be used is your chest. But the thing that goes out first, or you feel it more, is tricep and shoulders. Depending on how you do it, mainly shoulders. And then, especially if you're new at working out, your wrists. It's not used to this, having this type of pressure, being in this type of position. Your hip, which is also a key component, or your core is also being used in this as well, to keep your body straight. 30 seconds. Okay. If you prioritize the key components, your grip, forearm, which is wrist and all that, your shoulder, mobility, flexibility, strength, stability, all that. Your core, abs, oblique, your lower back, your hips, glutes. All right. Then it plank ups. And then you got your knees and ankles, right? If you lacking in any of those, you're going to be very limited to your progress, or you're more resistant to fucking yourself up and getting injured. And then once you do that, it's all about the fundamentals, right? Look it, I'm not exercising. I'm just repeatedly getting up off the floor. 30-second rest. Like watch. Going to sleep, you wake up. That's a sit-up right there, right? Or going like this, right? That's almost like a burpee without the jump. You open the door as a push movement. Pull something from a shelf. Like it doesn't matter that the door only weighs a pound or whatnot, right? It's about getting your body to naturally move like that without second thought or any effort, moving efficiently, right? It's like the same thing with you know, with, I guess, like, well, wait, I just lost my train of thought. All right, and now we got dips. Let's get it. I do advise using like the dip bar, dip machine than this if you have that option. Just because you're only working your arms and your shoulders a little bit. Whereas I don't need to use it. With the other one, you could lean forward to include your chest, right? In the dip. You can lean up back and then get more, dip range with your dips than this, right? And then I'm not lifting all my body weight because my feet is on the floor, planted, right? Second rest. And then we got chin-ups, right? I'm gonna do it with the lat pull down too, just so you can see. Like, even though it's not a calisthenic exercise, we're going to treat it like a calisthenic exercise by mimicking the movement like if it was on the bar. All right. We got 1 minute. All right. Overhand. Going this all the way to the chest. Straight down. And then just like with if you was on the bar, control that weight, control the movement, control the speed. If you see yourself shaking, that's good. 30-second rest. And then for the new people, you got last set, best set. All right? But, if your arm shaking, right? That means that you're at that 80% already now. Right? Alright, minute push-ups. And then when people say the right way to do a push-up is feet close together, your body is a straight line. Now, I'm not saying it's parallel to the floor because obviously it's not, because your feet is going to be touching the floor and it's slanted unless you're elevating your feet, right? And it's similar to a bench press. You want your arms going straight down, right? "30-second rest." Right. I mean, just like that, right? You see, that's how it is. That's a regular push-up. There's many ways to do push-ups. Diamonds, it's coming straight to the middle, right? Depend how you do it, right? But like you can tell, because even just by doing the movement, I feel my triceps stretching more than my chest is the wider I go, right? 1 minute plank ups. An advanced version of this, I mean, I know nobody gonna ask an advanced version of this, but shit, if y'all want the advanced version of the plank ups, it's just a plyometric version. So you just, or, right, using shoulders, a little bit of back, and your tricep to push off and land on your hands, stay in your forearms. But if you can't do this for a minute, or you don't got this packed down, 30-second rest. Then I suggest only doing that to challenge yourself from time to time. Cause yeah, you're trying to get stronger, better, more skilled. But to make sure we max and reach our full potential, we need to learn the fundamentals, right? What we got next? Dips for a minute. Like like mama always used to tell me, life's like a bicycle. If you don't know how to pedal, balance yourself, or brake, you shouldn't be on that bike, bro. Just wait. Just take your time. Don't try to be racing people going downhill on that bitch. Don't try to take the training wheels off until you learn the fundamentals, right? Ego don't live here. We kill ego. Almost there. All right, 30-second rest. Let's see. All right, minute chin-ups. Last set, best set for y'all beginners. Oh, and then you already know how to regress these inverted rows. Just underhand, like I said the first time. Underhand. Underhand. I can't do it. This is too high. But you get it underhand. "30-second rest, and then we're gonna do the fourth set. The rest of us, right? If you still got more energy, keep going. You got this. Fuck it up. Fuck it up one time. Go fuck it up. Right? It ain't nothing. You did 3 sets of these already. We just only got 2 left. 1-minute push-ups.
Low battery. Please charge.
All right. "30-second rest. All right. And then next we got plank ups. Y'all almost there. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 7 more exercises left. After this, actually 6. 6. I don't know why I'm doing it like that. Minute plank ups. And then if these are hurting your forearms, just get yourself padding. Do it on a carpet. Use long sleeve or whatever. Or take your time. All right. 30-second rest. And then we got dips. And when I mean dip, I don't mean dip out. I mean get on that dip board and dip yourself into some games, right? We ain't dipping and ducking from exercises and challenging ourselves. Minute dips. We ain't dipping, nah. The only way we dipping is when it's competition time and we're going towards the finish line, right? Other than that, we just working out. The only dipping I know is exercise dips and dips for chips. And then these, you want to dip yourself down to 90 degrees, just like push-ups. You don't necessarily have to go past 90 degrees. If your body can handle it, after a while, 30-second rest, after a while, you can, it'll be easy. But yeah, you don't need to go past 90 degrees to do an official push exercise like these. Chin up, 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 chin up. Oh, and if you don't have any of these, there's always a band. If that's all you have to use, like you don't have a dip bar, a pull-up bar, anything to do these type of exercise, just let me know and I can give you another way to do it with the bands. You can do all these exercises with bands if you don't have a bar to pull up or dip or do any of these on. Right? 1 minute chin up. Control the weight as much as you can. Especially when you're going down. Keep your shoulders down as well. Elbows to your side. And you want your chin over the bar. Right? Lock out. Just arms not bent, locked out. And then, or boom. Your chin over the bar, right? "30-second rest." And then to make like pull-ups, chin-ups easier, same techniques that you use for when you do bench. Want your chest out. Because look at, if you see, Still see the part of my shirt with my, you know, chest relaxed, but pop up my chest. See that? It gives like a couple inches though, but it helps with the range of motion because you gotta work out, and it's easier to get the bar to touch your chest when you have your chest out, and then your back is already engaged from that. Cause when the bar's right here, that's when your chin already cleared the bar. Right? So you know what it is. Y'all gotta do this for me. Last set, best set. Push up, guys. 1 minute, let's go. And then remember, we're trying to rest in this position because we're still trying to condition our body to be in the position to do the movement and all that. Like, it's all about fundamental, right? So, you know, sometimes it don't matter that you can do 100 push-ups, you know, just going by 1, 2, 3, 20. All right, 30-second rest. All right, let me go in. Like that. 30-second rest, guys, and then we're gonna do plank ups. You wanna be able to go, ba, 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 20. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ba, 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 right? Because in a lot of competitions, you completed your whole push-up set once your hands, like both your hands are off the floor or your knees touch the floor. Or basically when you break your form. All right, minute plank ups. And the reason why I always talk about form, fundamentals, and all that is because I've been in competitions where I've seen people can do twice as much push-ups than me, faster, like twice as fast as push-ups, but they push-ups wasn't the right form. It was bullshit form. They going, you know, like the legs ain't even moving, bro. It's just like, I don't know how to do it, but it's almost like you're going like this, right? And it's like, that's not a push-up. You gotta push up your body. Or like, hand placement ain't really a thing, but that's, I would consider a technique where you find a certain hand placement where it's not like too close or too wide, but it's good enough for it to look like a regular push-up, but it decreases the range a little bit. And then 30 seconds, and we got dips. But that's not with just push-up competitions. That's with almost every exercise type competition that I've seen, right? Go to powerlifting. It doesn't matter if you can go to a leg press machine and leg press 1,000 pounds, and then you try to do it, and then this is you. No, you need to go all the way to what is recommended. I believe it's 90 degrees in powerlifting. I'm not sure. Somebody would correct me if I'm wrong. minute dips. Let's go. Not saying that all y'all want to do a competition, but it's like, just like how form reduces your chance of getting injured or fucking your body up, and even improving efficiency and all that for your body movement and all that, it's the same thing with competition, right? Yeah, the CrossFitters, when they do their little hip up pull-ups, they doing a lot, but that takes out more energy than doing strict fucking pull-ups and then dead hang. Because you're using more energy or more muscle to create the momentum to pull yourself up, right? Instead of, prioritizing form, then finding a rhythm. If you don't know your rhythm yet. Alright, 30 seconds there. And then we got the chin ups. And when I mean rhythm, it's more of like, a way where you could prolong the burnout or prolong tiredness or exhaustion. So it's like, for me, when it comes to push-up competitions, my weakness is my stamina. So I'm gonna get out of breath before I feel any type of soreness or my muscles getting tired. 1 minute chin-ups. So, with that being said, I gotta find a pattern, right? I gotta find what is the best way for me to go down and up, as quick as I can without overexhausting myself, right? How should I breathe, Should I breathe going down, breathe going up, or whatever? Should I go down and up and take an extra breath? Should I take any pauses? All right. It's like the same with running, It's like, what's best for me? Should I do, a long stride, a short stride? Should every second step on my left foot, I breathe in, down. Stuff like that, Finding your pace to complete the fucking run, the race, right? Not just trying to be ahead of somebody, but finding the pace to at least complete it. Then you can start tweaking the shit to shorten the time. Right? It's all about steps, fundamentals. All right. Got done. A little bit over 30 minutes. 3 to 5 sets. Plank ups, push-ups, dips, and chin-ups. That just means today, after this, the only way is up. For a lot of us, we did 5 minutes, almost 5 minutes at push-ups and plank ups. That's 15 minutes of push exercise, right? And like I said, no, people don't do this amount of work like that. And we just chilling, right? Like I said, once you reach 80%, once your body starts shaking when you're doing the exercise, right? That's when you reach that 80%. And remember when I say 80% work, 20% fun? Because, yeah, 80% work. Resting after the first set. Oh man, this is easy. This ain't nothing. I just got done doing push-ups, plank-ups, and dips and all in one set. Only 30-second rest in between. Did you know I'm about to do it again? Oh, ain't nothing. But then you go to the third set. You already passed 80% work because now your body's shaking. Now you got to use that 20% that you was over there acknowledging and hyping yourself about whatever, and use that as fucking fuel to get to 4 and 5. You be like, nigga, you just gotta tell your body, I know you're shaking. You just did 3 sets of these. There's only 2 sets left. What's 8 minutes to 12? That's 12, right? 3 sets of 4. Yeah. It's 12. Yeah. 8 sets of 12, bro. It's 8 minutes to 12 minutes. Okay. And then you already know, chest tired, arms tired, or whatnot. Walk that mug off. Alright? We're gonna walk it off, take a 30-minute walk, because the blood is flowing all in the arms and the chest, a little bit of back. And so we're gonna take a walk to get it all going through the body, get some vitamin D, clear our head if there's any, get the rest of the day cleared out and started. Stay tuned for tomorrow, a lower body workout. Like I said, if you're missing some equipment, let me know. If you only have certain type of workout equipment, let me know. I could, show you an alternative that's completely the same. You can still do this with bands. I showed you can do it with a machine. It's just focusing on the movement, right? Because life is like a bicycle. It's gonna take a lot to get going, right? Day 8 out of 30. We already finished a week. We're in week 2, right? We're almost past the part where the effort of pedaling on a bike is done and momentum starts to kick in. And once momentum starts to kick in, that's when you gotta be like, I'm in control. You controlling this. You're not depending on momentum. You're just using it as a tool or a resource, right? But, till tomorrow, where we're gonna be doing legs. If your arms ain't shaking today, they're gonna be shaking tomorrow. Trust me, right? So push-up guide at BuggsFitness. You already know we came lifted, getting gains, and staying gifted. So stay tuned, Fit Fam, and shit. Stay working out with me.